Your twin flame is thinking about you so much currently that they're actually questioning their entire reality. The thing is, you are always present in some way, shape, or form. But it's not that they want to stop thinking about you. It's more so that you fascinate them. Your energy, your being, this aura that you have it ripples through. It does not matter how far you are apart. They can feel you. And what they haven't told you is a lot. There's a lot they have not said to you out loud or confessed, like about how they truly feel about this connection. But today we're gonna shine a light on it because I have channeled a message from your twin flame's higher self to you, which I'm going to share. But the thing about you is this is how they see you. You're extremely capable, independent, someone who has it together. You know what I mean? Even if at times you might feel like you don't have it together, but when they see you, they feel so comfortable around you. They feel like your warmth, your energy, your love, they love to soak in this presence that you have. So if you find yourself questioning, I just want to give you that as sort of a reassurance here. If you find yourself questioning whether your twin flame is thinking about you or not, they are, okay? Actually, the thing is, when you met, it was almost too much to take. But even if they might have been running a little bit from that, it still does not change the fact that you are everywhere. And it's basically I'm seeing you're going through the same thing where you still have these synchronicities. Even if it's been going on for quite some time between you, you still get these synchronicities. You get these downloads, these angel numbers. You hear songs that are, where you hear a song and you're suddenly stopped in your track. You're almost frozen because you can sense that this is a message from your twin flame's higher self. And they are reaching out to you every single day. And Spirit sent me today for you to acknowledge, okay, that this is real, that this is happening. You are reaching out to each other, and your connection is going on another level, like in the higher planes. It's also the middle of the night. Now I'm filming this almost 3 a.m. But you know how it is. Sometimes the message just needs to get out. And especially when I'm filming at night, I do feel like the messages are a little bit deeper and more layered. So brace yourself for that because it's gonna get a little bit more intense today. So, okay. The 10 of Cups just fell out. 5 of Swords. Knight of Cups. Okay. Wow, that's interesting. That's okay. Wow. Yeah. There's been something, I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm seeing your twin flame in this picture of the 5 of Swords. Death card is coming out. There's been an ending recently of an era. It feels like they have been letting go a part of themselves, but it's not the real self. There is a real self, the soul, the higher self, the real you know what I mean? But they've been letting go, or almost like when you bury a part of yourself, like you say goodbye to the old self, I've recently been talking about this in the sense of like when you're doing a quantum jump. When you're quantum jumping, you look back at your life and the way you have lived, your old habits. When I got sober, I had been drinking and, not leading the most aligned lifestyle. I was like in a job I hated. I had a burnout. I was severely depressed. Didn't even realize it because I was like so detached and dissociated. But now looking back, it's like, I don't even know who I was. Like, I remember that I was going through that, but it's so far away, I can't relate anymore, in the sense of like that old person is non-existent anymore. And I feel like this is a moment your twin flame has gone through too. So this ending, the closing out of a cycle, Spirit is saying was long overdue. Wow. Oh my God. Oh God, I'm almost crying. So I'm hearing your twin flame right now, and they are saying, thank you for being there for me through that entire time. Because yeah, you've been, okay, let me be honest, I'm sensing a little bit of frustration underneath, you know, you've always been supportive. You have always given your twin flame your love and respect and your compassion and everything. And you're a very warm and giving person. You're an empath, definitely. You have been pouring in and you've been supporting your twin flame, even if sometimes, you know, the triggers come up, but you have supported them. And they want to thank you. They want to really thank you for that, because with the 10 of Cups coming up, oh my God, they are saying you are everything to me. You're my heaven on earth. You're the greatest fulfillment. I want that too. Trust me, believe me, I want that too. They are coming in that energy here. That's why I was like, and it's also coincidental that these are walking in the same direction, kind of. It's also a horse, but it's like they had to undergo this, okay? The death of their old self, the shedding of the layers. You know, that I was thinking about a snake. I was seeing a snake, you know, in my head, because a snake is also a symbol for the Kundalini awakening. And you know, when you go through the Kundalini awakening, it's not always pleasant. Oftentimes, like when we meet our twin flame, the Kundalini awakening is triggered. And what that entails is that your entire life, as you have known it, is crashing down at some point. It might happen, like for me, I was in the middle of the dark night of the soul, with that card here. I was already in the dark night of the soul, okay? So I was like, everything that fell away, and even though it was... like, it's a lot when things fall apart suddenly and you're in the void and you don't know what comes next. It is hard, but at that moment, it was the best thing that could have happened to me. And I was actually like praying for it. Really, I was writing letters to the universe, like, please help me. I don't know how to get out of this. But for some people, you know, when the Kundalini awakening hits and you think you have your life together, kind of, but on a soul level, you kind of know this is not everything. Like, this is not really where I'm supposed to be. The Kundalini awakening hits and everything is falling apart, but you feel like you weren't really ready for it, or you feel like the rug is pulled from under you. It can be a lot, but I feel that they are over the hill. You know what I mean? Like, over the hill. Like, I'm seeing the sun is coming out, and they needed that. They needed to let go of certain things. I'm seeing patterns, habits, maybe connections that didn't serve them anymore, in order to move into a different vibration, in order to ascend, because that is also what it is about. I mean, okay, like, I'm rambling, but you know, when we're feeling that intense love pouring in, when we meet our twin flame, we feel that love, and it is a love story, okay? It is, in a way, a love story, your story, because the love is real, okay? You can't even, you know, you don't have the words for that kind of love, but there's something more to this. There is something that happens to bring you into union. So it's not like a classical relationship where you just meet each other and you're like, okay. Oh my God, that card was flipped the entire time. Now I saw it. Oh my God. It's not like the other relationships where you, like with a soulmate, you know, you're just vibing and it's kind of easygoing, and yeah, and you get together and you have a family and, you know, like soulmate type of stuff. This is really a connection that is challenging you to go into the darkest parts of yourself with a devil card. The devil card is facing your shadow aspects as well. It has many layers. It's also obsession, like overcoming obsessive thinking about your twin flame, not clinging onto them, like, you know, getting over that phase of, you know, when you're longing, it's so intense, like the longing, the feeling of separation is so intense. Like, I had a night, I'm gonna be real here, where I felt like I couldn't handle it anymore. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm not with him. He's on the other side of the world. I don't know what to do. I'm feeling all these feelings like, this is awful. You know, I had nights where I was really devastated and also so focused on the 3D that I was like, it feels like a punishment, you know, to be on that twin flame journey. But the thing is, with a devil card, is like these chains that are around their necks, which I feel is a great symbol here. They can remove them. I can't show the card completely, but they can take the chain away. And what that shows is you can take the illusion of separation away, and you can realize that you are already connected, and that everything that, you know what I mean, what we're faced with, challenges like an age gap, cultural differences, or your twin flames on the other side of the world, they're different status than you, or whatever seems to be in the way is an illusion. The devil card is also illusions, but it's also, and this is what I feel like your twin flame's going through right now, it is addictions or habits that imprison you, you know, because when you're having a habit that you do over and over, you do it, but you know it's not good for you, but you still do it, then you are a prisoner of this habit. Then you feel like you're doing it, but to me, as I was in that situation myself, almost feels like you're a robot doing these things. You're this robot that does all these things every single day. It's almost like Groundhog Day. You know, you do these things every single day over and over. You feel stuck in your life, but you don't know how to exit. You don't know how to exit. And that is what they have done recently with a death and rebirth cycle. They have exited a loop that was keeping them somewhat trapped. And I'm really, in my inner eye, I see the sun is coming up. You know, the sun is breaking through the clouds, and there is this ray of light where they're coming into harmony with their soul, which is helping you into union, which is further preparing you for the union. I also, with the hawk, it's kind of, you know, that is a change in perspective, seeing things from above. And of course, that also means in the sense of like ascension, where you get to rise above the 3D level and you get to, you're no longer attached to your body. You don't define yourself anymore through your name, your age, your status, your job, or whatever your material items, but you really feel your soul essence. And this is when you get called into your purpose. This is what is currently happening. You know, this is what is currently happening. But they had a night, I'm gonna be real, where, and this is the crazy part, because they are really a poker face. There's someone who tries to keep that facade, you know what I mean? Like, keep that facade, like, I'ma bottle it all up. I am going to take these feelings because they are complicated. I feel like they have a harder time dealing with their emotions because they get complicated. All these feelings are there and they don't know how to untangle them, and then they keep the emotions to themselves. And they had nights where they were really spiraling over what this is and where this is leading, you know? And that is the beautiful thing about this journey, is that you can absolutely connect to your twin flame's higher self whenever you want to, okay? And I have such an amazing method. It's part of my telepathy guide. It's called the photo method or exercise. And you might agree, if you're on the journey, like when you look into your counterpart's eyes, you see that. You can feel their soul essence coming through. Like there are a couple more things than just looking into their eyes in this method, but you really connect to them on that higher level. And with this, you can tap into their hidden feelings. Not only that, like the shifts that are going on, even in separation, like even in no contact, you can tune deeper into what is actually going on with them, because their higher self, like there is no wall. There is no obstacle. There is no wall. There is no circumstance on that level of the 5D. And this is where you can truly connect to them and also send and receive messages. Okay, so that is really, really cool. I have linked it down below, the telepathy guide. I've really connected all I've learned over the past 2.5 years, because I do remember in the beginning, it was really hard for me because I was only like on Reddit reading all kinds of stories on the twin flame journey that it's impossible to come into union and you're being kept apart by mysterious forces. And it was very devastating, everything I was reading. And if I would have bought into this, I'm gonna be really honest, I would have been crying on the floor. Because this phase where I was feeling so devastated, longing, missing him physically, it was hard for me. And if I would have continued in that phase, I don't know, I would have gone crazy, you know. For me, these tools truly helped me to feel connected to my twin flame every single day, and I really intend that they help you as well. Okay, sorry, my cat interrupted. It was just all over the place. I want to read you the message, and then for the end of the video, I'm just going to draw a quick oracle pull and another card from this. This is what they want you to know, regardless of what is going on in your physical reality, okay? My life hasn't been the same since I met you. You awakened something in me that I can't ignore. With every fiber of my being, I am holding on to our union. I want to be with you, not just in our own little sacred space, but physically. I am longing to experience it. I know I've been hiding my feelings from you, but the truth is, you are the only one who really gets me. When I'm down and out, I only have to look at you and I'm home. Every challenge only makes our bond stronger. What we have is worth fighting for, and I won't stop until I have you in my arms. That is what they're saying. It's so beautiful. You know, they really, I don't know how to say it, but they got with a Knight of Wands to, this is fire, you know? This is passion. This is a drive, ambition, motivation. This is what drives them. There is, in a sense, a feeling of this bliss, you know, that this awaits. It's not the core of your connection, but it is an aspect of it. And this awakened this person to step more into their purpose. Because stepping into your purpose is actually what, you know, what draws you closer together in the physical. And this was one of the biggest lessons for me, is when you come into alignment with what your soul truly needs, which is currently happening for them, nothing you do is in vain, especially if you work on yourself, not in a sense of, oh, I'm working, this is, you know, I'm working because I'm not whole, but working in the sense of listening to your inner guidance, listening to what your soul is actually telling you, because your soul, aka your higher self, is kind of like, you know, your higher self is the non-physical part of you. Like, your intuition is basically the thread to your higher self. So that intuitive voice inside of you, like that intuitive guidance, is always trying to communicate with you, is always trying to help you and tell you what to do, but it's not always going to be in a way where it makes sense. You know, these intuitive hunches, this is oftentimes where you're like, I should really do this, but I don't know why. I should do this or go there or meet this person or read this book or whatever, you know, but there is no real reasoning behind it. And this is when your intuition is coming through, because your intuition is not calculated. It's not about calculating here or, you know, manipulating reality. It's about listening to your soul's guidance. And this is what they're doing more and more, because they are waking up just like you more and more in this connection. It's a gradual thing that happens for the both of you, and you're helping each other with this. You're constantly in exchange on an energetic level. Okay, they're really going crazy. I'm sorry for the noise in the background. This is very distracting for someone who has severe ADHD. Okay, let me see what comes up. Oh, wow. You're kidding me. This is amazing. The conch came up. The ocean might also be very significant for you. Water is also healing, so you're definitely in a healing period. The conch is calling. Oh my God, and I was just talking about purpose. So this definitely, you are being called into your purpose, both of you. Let me read you really quick the message for this card. And it couldn't be better. It couldn't be more fitting. Wow. Wake up. Your busy lifestyle is blocking out the voice of spirit. Enjoy the sound of silence and listen to your inner wisdom. What did I just say? Take steps to embrace your life's purpose. Trust your intuition and follow your dreams. Your true calling is your priority. Don't divert. Wow. This is so beautiful. Wow. I love this. I really do. I love this message for you. Wow. By the way, guys, if you ever need guidance on your path, I do offer one-on-one coaching sessions. I just wanted to throw that into the video because I don't really mention it that often. I should really mention it more often because sometimes you don't even know that it's available. You know what I mean? I just want you to know you can work with me one-on-one if you desire to. The link will be down below. I just love that so much, how this reading is coming together, and I feel like this is what is happening for you. It's all coming together. It's all falling into place, you know, and I feel like you are at a point in your journey where you do feel it, not just say it like an affirmation, but feel it, that everything is truly working out for you. Everything that happens, even the stuff that seems to be, quote unquote, from the outside looking in, seems to be working against you, is actually working for you. And the more you surrender to it and just allow it to be there and allow whatever is there to be there, the easier it gets, and the more you are in that flow state, that also brings you closer into physical union. Okay, Spirit, is there a message from them that wants to come out? Another message for the end? There are a lot of cards to shuffle. I might split it. It's a little too much to shuffle here. Okay, that flipped around. Wow. Okay. So there are two messages here. One is, I feel like we met in another life, as if I had loved you before. There might be an awareness of shared past lives. I mean, you might also have downloads sometimes when you look into your twin flame's eyes and you don't necessarily remember, as in like, you know exactly who you were in your past life. Like for me, I had a past life memory, but I don't know our names, or you know what I mean? I know that we have been in a certain culture doing certain things. Like I know the time period, yeah, like kind of, but I don't know details, you know. It might be a flash, it might be just an intuitive hunch. So they could have these knowings, but they're not yet fully rising up to the surface, and that can be extremely confusing. They're also saying, I want you so bad, it scares me sometimes. Yeah, because there is a loss of control as well in the twin flame journey, where it's like you know that there is also no wall you can keep up, like there's no guard you can keep up, and then that wanting the other person is scary, because if you surrender to this, you have to face complete vulnerability and intimacy. And that, yeah, it can be hard, but also it's beautiful, because this person will not judge you. They are the other part of your soul. So therefore, there's actually nothing to be afraid of, if you know what I mean. So I'm rambling again. That was it. It's really, really late, guys. Thank you so much for watching and staying until the end. If you've been watching until the end, okay, drop a shell, okay, or I claim union into the comments to let me see who stayed until the end. That would be amazing. If you want more readings like these, I do post a lot of these on the channel. Subscribe, and I'll see you around in the next one.